So we're going to be detailing my good friend Oakley's MR2. This is a Mark II MR2 and it's only on 43,000 miles. It's a 91 model. And as you can see, it's in really good condition, but the issue is all the paintwork is just faded. This classic red of this era, it just fades like that. So what we're going to do is go around and polish it. You can see, bless Oakley, he's tried polishing it before, and look, he's just left loads of polish everywhere. So he's made my life a lot harder. Thanks, Oakley. And then you can see there's just dirt build up all in here. This is one of the worst bits because obviously the heat of the engine doesn't help with the paint fading. So got a work cracked out on this one, but I think it's going to turn out absolutely lovely. So I'm going to show you around it quickly and then we'll get it in the bay and start polishing it. Look how faded this paint actually is. It looks pink rather than red, but it's going to come up amazing and I cannot wait to show you the process. We're going to quickly wash the car to get the paint prepped for polishing. So we just basically want to remove any tar or iron deposits using a clay bar, iron remover and tar and glue remover. We also want to get all them edges where any moss has been growing, and especially where that spoiler was, there was a lot of dirt trapped in there. And quickly rinse off all the snow foam, give it its quick contact wash, and then let's get it in the bay and we'll show you what we're dealing with. So now the car's washed and in the bay, we can see the full extent of how bad this paint actually is. It looks matte finish paint. So we've got to get that up. So we've got to get that up because we can't have that. It doesn't look good, does it? All them years of UV rays hitting that red paint. But what's weird is that side on the door looks quite good. So I don't know what's going on there. So we're going to get the paint reader on it and see if this door has had paint at some point. So that's the next step. Right, so we're just going to go around and check all the paint with a scanner. As you can see, there's quite a nice depth, original paint. So we're just checking, making sure there's no thin paint anywhere. So it's a little bit thin there. So we can see here, it's only 53. So we can go a little bit, but we're going to be extremely careful when we hit these points because the last thing we want to do is burn through original paint. There you go, that's 47. So we're going to be very, very careful around these areas and back up to fairly normal. This door over here is very glossy. We're expecting it's been painted at some point, and it's saying it's saying original paint, but it's definitely not because you look at the thickness difference. The other side was around 80 and this is 139. So we know that's probably got a second layer of paint on it. They might have bare metaled it and then resprayed it, hence why it's saying original paint, but there you go, that's saying second layer of paint there. So that's definitely been blown in at some point on this edge. So ignore that, but yeah. So that's why this door and that panel is glossy and the rest isn't, because this has been painted at some point. So we know that. Check the bonnet and we've got a good amount of paint there to play with. So yeah, so let's get polishing. So first step we're going to do, we're going to go in with the least aggressive way possible first because we don't want to cut away too much paint. But I'm going to use a compound with a medium pad. So we're going to see what that does first and hopefully we can get away with just that, but we'll see. If you haven't seen one of the videos before, we simply rub in the compound to the paintwork. Then once we get the machine up to speed, we're going to go in a cross-hatch motion at around 2 inches a second and then just buff it off and there's our results. Now just look at that after just the compound and a slight refinement. I don't know if you can see it, but that difference is insane. Just look at that. The whole car should technically now look like that once we've done it, because as you can see, it's terrible. So, long day ahead of us, but let's get cracking. Like we just showed you, we're going to rub the compound into the paint and slowly massage it in with the machine. And this just brings the paint back to absolute gloss. I mean, just look at those 50/50s. It looks incredible. The car is now polished and looking amazing, but I'm not going to show you the whole car yet because I want to reveal that at the end. But to seal the paint and so it doesn't fade again, well, for a long time anyway, we're going to seal it with a ceramic coating. So I'm now going to apply that, show you how we do that. Once that's done, we'll reveal it to you and you're going to be happy with how it looks. Once we've fully degreased the panels with a prep wipe, we're going to mix the coating into the panel in about a 2-foot square. Once we've mixed it, we're then going to level it out to make sure there's no high spots. Once it's flashed, we're then going to buff it off. This is essential so we do not get any high spots at all. Once we've done this, we do not want to let the car outside for at least 14 hours so it can fully cure. But trust me, when you see results, it's worth it. After many hours of hard work, we've finally finished the car. And I think you're going to agree as well, it looks incredible. It looks like a completely different car. So let me stop talking and we're going to now show you around. As you guys can see, it is now a completely different car and it looks incredible. No more dull paint left and it's back to its former glory. Oakley's extremely happy with it, so am I, and I hope you guys are as well. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and give me a little subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.